Good morning, class 5. So, class 5, we are going to start today chapter 6, that is your solid, liquid, and gas. Hope you all are fine. You are staying at home. Okay, so after your unit test, so this is your first class of your science. Okay, and so we have completed up to chapter 5. Chapter 5 question answer I will be giving you. So we are starting chapter 6. So in chapter 6 we are going to talk about solid, liquid, and gas. Okay, now in solids, we are going to talk about solid, we are going to talk about liquid, and we are going to talk about gases. Now, so you see everything that is present, okay, in this world, all are made up of what? Matter. Okay, and that can be your table, chair, books, your bag, okay, whatever you see. Okay, now you see this matter is also made of a very tiny particle that's called what? Molecules. Okay, and the molecules are further made with a very small particle is known as what? Atoms. Okay, now the state of the matter, it depends upon three, that is solid, liquid, and gas. Okay, so everything that we look in front of us, they are made of a very small, tiny, okay, particular, that's particles, they are called atoms, and atoms are when joined together they form molecules, and when molecules join together they form matter. Okay, so matter are solid, liquid, and the three state of matter, that is solid, liquid, and gas. Okay, so around us we can see the many things which are solid, many things which are liquid, and many things which are of gases. Okay, so we are going to learn about three states of matter, that is solid, liquid, and gas. Okay, now solid means, suppose this duster, it is also solid. Okay, the book, it is a solid. The bag that you look in your home, that's solid. So everything, table, chair, these all are solid in nature. Okay, liquid, water that you drink, milk, juice, okay, oil that you use for cooking, ink that you put in your fountain pen, that's ink pen. Okay, so everything which is liquids, they are all liquid states, so they are considered to be a liquid. Gases. Okay, now you see the gas that we inhale and out. Inhale, that is your oxygen, and when we give out, that is carbon dioxide. Okay, nitrogen, helium, ozone, so these all are different type of gases. So there are three state of matter, that is solid, liquid, and gases. So we are going to talk about solid, liquid, and gases. Okay, so this was an example, so hope you have understood. So liquid means water, okay, oil, juices you're drinking, these all are your liquid. Solid means which has a particular shape. Okay, so this duster is a solid, the book is solid, chair, table, okay, these all, your school bag, water bottle, they all are your solids. Okay, and gases is oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, ozone, helium. Okay, so different type of gas, they are gases. Okay, so you see this whole universe, they are made of three state of matter, that is solid, liquid, and gases. So most of the thing can be solid, it can be liquid, or it can be gases. Now when you talk about earth, so if you see only the earth, so it's a solid soil, okay, on which we live. Liquid is rivers water, ocean water, seas water, and gases that is present, oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, they are all gases. So everything is made of three state of matter, that is solid, liquid, and gases. Okay, now one by one we will see. So first we will be talking about solids. Okay, so first we will be discussing about solid. So you see now the solid is very hard. Now see, this is the duster. Now in this, solid is very hard. Okay, why? Because in solid the molecules are very tightly packed and there is no space between the molecules. Look here. Okay, now you know molecules are made with a very tiny particle called atoms. Okay, now if you take this dust particle, chalk dust particle, and if you see very small that is a molecule, and inside that there will be a atoms. Okay, now you see in solid the molecules are very close to one another. Okay, so you see this is your solid. In solid, what happens, why it is so hard? Okay, why it cannot be broken into small part? Because in solid molecules are very close to one another. Okay, that is why you see this duster is so solid, you cannot break into a pieces. Why? In solid the molecules are very close to one another, that is why it, okay, it is very tightly packed, and there is no space between the molecules. So you see there is no space, all the space has been occupied, they are very close to one another. Okay, so that's why solid have definite shape and it have definite volume. Now you see this duster. Now can I make it big and small? No, not possible, because it has a definite shape and it has, when we'll put it on the table, so it will take a definite volume, means it will take a particular space to occupy it. Okay, and so the shape of the solid can be changed by applying force. So if we will cut it into a small pieces, then only its shape can be changed, otherwise its shape cannot be changed itself. Okay, so example we will see. Solids, your table, your books, your pencil, your geometry sets, your bag, your chair, okay, the bed on your sleep, okay, sofa on your, like you're sitting on the sofa, that is also solid. Okay, so you see, so these all are your solids. Okay, now rubber band, clay that can change the shape, sponge and rubber band regain the original shape when force is removed, but clay does not. Now you see, if you take a rubber band and if you stretch it, it will become big. When you leave it, it will become small. Okay, but with clay you know mud, okay, suppose you're making something, so it will remain as it is. Okay, so its shape cannot be changed. If you broke it, again its shape will be changed. Okay, now you see sugar, you are taking the crystal of sugar, small piece of sugar, copper sulfate, these all are the example of your solid. Salt, okay, you are taking, that is also example of your solid. Okay, now you see, you can see the crystal, you can see the shine by taking microscope or magnifying lens or magnifying glasses. If you take, then you can see, okay, you can see their shape, very small tiny shapes you can see. Now we are going to see the properties of solid. Number one property, solid have fixed shape. Now solid has a fixed shape, so its shape cannot be changed. Okay, a solid have definite volume, so it has definite volume. Now you see, when you keep it, it occupies a volume, means it occupies a space. Okay, that means it has a definite volume. Solid do not flow. Now this duster, like water, it will flow from one place to another. No, it will not flow from one place to another. And the molecule in solid are tightly packed. So you see the molecules in the solid are very tightly packed, they are very close to one another. So that's why in solid molecules are tightly packed, so that's why they are very tight. Okay, molecules are very tightly packed, that is why solid cannot move easily from one place to another. Okay, so this was about your solids. Now next see about liquids. Now so let's see about the liquid. Now we are going to see in liquid also what is the condition of the molecules. Now you see in liquids, the molecules are loosely packed. So here one, here. So you see in liquid the molecules are loosely packed. Okay, they are not tightly packed like a solid. So they are what? They are loosely packed. Okay, so you see, so they can move. So you see here the molecules can move easily from one place to another. So you see, if you take a glass of water and if you throw it, you will see the glass of water will flow away from one place to another. It can move from one place to another. Why? Because the molecules in the liquids are far away from one another. That means they are not very tightly packed, they are loosely packed. Okay, so liquid can flow. So liquid has a fixed volume, but it does not have a fixed shape, so it has a fixed volume. Today where you will keep it will occupy a space in a container, but it does not have a fixed shape. Today if you take a glass of water, the water will take the shape of glass. If you take that same water in a cup, it will take the shape of a cup. So liquid does not have a definite shape, but it has a definite volumes. Okay, so example are milk, water, oil, petrol, diesel. These all are the example. Ink, these all are the example of your liquids. Okay, so let's see the properties of liquid. So liquid does not have fixed shape, so they take the shape of the container in which they are poured. So if you put water in a bucket, it will take the shape of bucket. If you keep it in a jar, it will take the shape of jar. If you keep it in a mug, it will take the shape of mug. So it does not have a fixed shape. Liquid has a fixed volume. Yes, it has a fixed volume. Okay, where it will keep, it will occupy a space. Liquid flow from high level to lower level. Truly, today if it is a higher level and lower level, if you throw the liquid, so it will flow away from one place to another. Okay, so molecules in liquids are loosely packed, so that is why it does not have a proper shape. So it takes the shape of the container in which you put it. Okay, so this was about your liquid. Now let's do about gases. Okay, see now about the gases. Now in gases you see, okay, in gases the molecules are very close, they are very far away from one another. The molecules are very loosely packed. Okay, so they are very loosely packed, so there is lots of space between the molecules, okay, in the gases. So that's why you see, if there is a leakage in your LPG cylinder, so quickly the smell will spread in that particular area, in everywhere. Okay, so you see, that's why the gases, it can move very quickly from one place to another. Why? Because the molecules in the gases are very loosely packed. Okay, so gas does not have fixed shape, neither it has a volume. Okay, so it can flow and it can fill the entire space available to them, so very quickly it can move away from one place to another. Okay, so let's see the properties of gases. Gas do not have their own shape. In an empty container, they occupies all the available space, so it does not have any shape. So wherever you will keep, whichever container you will keep, it will move in that full container, so it does not have a fixed shape. Now they do not have fixed volume. They take the volume of the container. They don't have volumes. Okay, they take the volume of that container in which it is kept. Now LPG cylinder, it comes in a cylinder, so it will take the shape of cylinder only, so it does not have a fixed volume. Now they can flow in all directions, so it can flow in all directions. Okay, why? Because the molecules in the gases are very loosely packed. Okay, they are very loosely packed. Now the molecule in gas are very loosely, so the presence of lots of space between the particles so enable gas to move around freely. So you see, they have lots of space. That is why the gas can move from one place to another very easily. Okay, so you see, so this was about a solid, liquid and gases. Okay, so see what we have learned today. So everything that we look in the world is made of matter. Okay, matter. Okay, and again these matters are made of molecules, and molecules are made of very tiny particles called atoms. Okay, and these matters are of three types: solid, liquid and gas. So in solid, okay, so solid, the molecules are closely packed, they're very tightly packed. That is why the solid has definite shape and volume. Okay, solid does not flow from one place to another. Okay, and molecules are very tightly packed in the solid, and in liquid the molecules are quite loosely packed. Okay, that's why it can flow. It does not have definite shape. It takes the shape of the container, but it has definite volumes. Okay, it can flow from the higher level to the lower level. And in gases, the molecules are very loosely packed. Okay, so you see it does not have definite shape, neither it has a definite volumes. Okay, so it can flow in every direction very easily. Why? Because the molecules in the gases are very loosely packed. They are not close to one another, they are very far away from one another. Okay, they are very far away from one another. Okay, so today I have taught you solid, liquid and gas. So today you will be learning all this. So this much for today. Thank you.